Hi, Ralf. We were led to believe that roughly this time last year you spoke to Chelsea and said you didn't want to be an interim manager. I don't know whether that's true, but what can you achieve in the 6 months you've been given here, and what is your vision for Manchester United?
I mean, at the time when Chelsea contacted me last year or this year in February, they only spoke about the option to become interim manager for 4 months. So it was in February, without any perspective to work in the long term together. And here now we are talking about 6.5 months. So we only have 1/3 of all the games played in the Premiership. And as you all know, we have also agreed upon a 2-year advisory role after those 6.5 months. And and in the end, to be honest, if a club like Manchester United contacts you for such a role, you cannot possibly turn it down.
I mean, do you look at last night, for instance, and think there are things that I can change straight away? How are you going to do this? Because clearly the team have done well the last 3 games, but before that it's not been so good at all.
I mean, obviously I've watched the latest games. I watched not only last night's game, but also the games against Watford and against Chelsea. And on TV, when I didn't know that there would be contact in the next days, I also watched out of interest the games against Liverpool and against Manchester City. So I'm pretty well aware and acquainted with what's happening here in the club and in the Premiership. I think it's pretty obvious that the team have abundant talent, young talented players, but also enough experienced players in the squad. But I mean, the major target for me in the next couple of weeks is just to bring more balance into the team. Even yesterday we conceded 2 goals. We needed 3 goals in the end to win the game. And if you look at the total goals, number of goals conceded, it's almost two on average per game, and this is just too much. So this is my approach to help the team to get more balance, to get more control on the game. And yesterday's game, I mean, it was exciting for the fans, but even for myself as the future coach, those are not the kind of games that you need every day, because in football, for me, it's to minimize the coincidence factor and to have control and gain control on the game. And this is in football what it's about. And this is my approach. I will try to help these outstanding, talented players to try and get and keep the way away from their own goal.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.